Next up is Landokuhle Dlamini from Swaziland, representing the University of Clark, Atlanta.
Wow. 1, 2, 1, 2.
This girl.
I'm so nervous right now, but I'll give it my best shot. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Landokuhle Dlamini, and I come from the beautiful and mountainous kingdom of Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland. It is such an honor to be standing on this world stage where I get to share my story, and I do hope that it inspires you. Clark, Atlanta, representing all the world. Well, I had a great life. Everything went according to plan. I was a TV child star, and from the age of 10, I was earning a salary. Life was good. The media loved me. The youth, well, they called me their role model, and organizations named me the personality of the year. Life was amazing. Everybody was clapping and cheering. Well, until one day, my whole world came crashing down. I fell pregnant, and the father of my child abandoned me. Overnight, I was ostracized and I became a laughingstock. For the first time in my life, I made news headlines for all the wrong reasons. I could barely make ends meet and let alone take care of my child. I had no job, and guess what? All my friends with connections, they conveniently disappeared. It was at that low point in my life that I said, no, there has got to be more to life. I used that moment as a turnaround point for me. And then something amazing happened. Something wonderful happened. The spirit of resilience, as epitomized by Nelson Mandela, took over me. Nelson Mandela, like a warrior, rose above any obstacles, and he even committed his life for the good of society. That is when I knew that my story could inspire someone else to rise. As Evel Neville says, a man may fall many times in life, but he is never a failure, only if he refuses to get back up again. Yali? Yes. It is okay to fail. Yali, it is more than okay to fail, but it is all the more glorious when you use your failures as a stepping stone to catapult you to new levels of greatness. Today, my life is dedicated at impacting the youth. I impact marginalized and disenfranchised youth. My life is dedicated to servant leadership and to becoming a change agent. Well, I get to do this through my work. I would like to think I have one of the best jobs in the world. I work as the MTN Foundation Coordinator, which basically means I'm in charge of corporate social investment. It is through this that I get to impact lives and transform communities, especially in education and enterprise development. My ethos is firmly rooted in education. And as the great and iconic Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. So last year, I challenged myself and my team to construct an entire school in 21 days. And guess what? We did it! This year was even more ridiculous and unthinkable. We challenged ourselves to create a vocational college in 2 months. FYI, a project of this magnitude will take about 8 to 10 months. And guess what? In 2 months, we did it! I am so excited about the vocational college because not only will it help youth who are not academically inclined to get vocational skills, but we're also giving them entrepreneurial training where they can scale up their dreams and participate in the economy in a very big way. I am also very passionate about social entrepreneurship. Through the work that I do, we have created 65 youth-owned businesses. 105 jobs have been created, all in a space of 2 years. For Julian Dlamini, as you can see on the picture, she had all her possessions stripped away from her when her husband died. She had nowhere to fend for her family. But through the work that I do, we were able to give her entrepreneurial training, and we provided her with seed capital. Today, she runs a successful business where she also employs 2 more assistants. It is stories like these that make my life worth living. My time at Clark Atlanta University has been phenomenal. I learned that a business is an inspirational movement that is dedicated to solving problems in society. I have also met 25 of the best African leaders, and I plan to continue leveraging on this network to build my organization. Upon my return to Eswatini, I plan on starting a greenhouse venture that will help single mothers like me and disenfranchised youth. Yearly, it will contribute significantly to food security, economic empowerment, and enhanced standards of living. Yearly, I urge you today to be the formidable forces of change. Know that a setback is a setup for a comeback. Let us start our organizations and let us continue the good race of Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, and Mahatma Gandhi. Let us be the change we want to see in the world. I thank you all.
Thank you, Lando, for sharing with us your beautiful story of struggle and triumph, but above all, an incredible impact.